It's going to be a very busy day. And you know what? Tonight, I need an easy weeknight meal. Now, this meal that we're going to put together is going to take actually about 10 minutes of your actual hands-on time. And then it's going to need to simmer about 40 minutes. But during that 40 minutes, think of the fun things you can do in your kitchen, in your home, wrapping gifts, all kinds of fun things. So stay right there so you can take a look at this easy weeknight meal. There is nothing better than a quick and easy one-pot meal. And you know what? I thought about the fact that so often we have beans and we have pork chops, but they're usually separate. And you know what? I thought, well, let's see if we can put these together, because I thought of pork and beans, but needless to say, this is not the dish that we're going to put together. So that's the reason why I called it beans and chops, because we're going to simmer these chops in a delicious sauce that's going to be made with the beans. So stay right there. I've placed a couple of pieces of bacon into the skillet, and I have my heat on medium because I want them to toast, but I don't want them to burn. I'm adding in about a tablespoon of garlic oil, and this is garlic oil that I put together, and it's so simple to make. Put a ton of garlic into a jar and pour warm oil on top, and it's perfect. The chops have been seasoned with salt, pepper, a touch of garlic powder, and that's all I've put on them. So I'm rubbing them together so that they are seasoned on both sides and giving them opportunity to have that seasoning on them for the time period that I'm waiting for my skillet to get ready to receive them. While the onion and bacon are getting happy with each other, I'm going to mix up my beans. And I'm using a large can of vegetarian beans that I will not drain. They're going to all go into the bowl. And once I get them in the bowl, I'm going to treat them with mustard. I'm adding about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of mustard. Just depends on how much you like. I like that little sharpness. And I'm using Grey Poupon in particular. I also want a couple of teaspoons of brown sugar. I don't want it extremely sweet, but I do want that good flavor that brown sugar can give. I'm also going to place in about 6 drops of Frank's hot sauce. And that's not, obviously, not to make it hot. That's just to add that little back flavor that you're going to like. Then I'm going to put in a couple of shakes of Worcestershire sauce. And you know, once you taste it, you can decide if you need to tweak it one way or the other. I can tell you, I went back and added a little black pepper to the mix. And I also added in a couple of tablespoons of water, just because I wanted it a little looser, because it's going to need to cook the chops and simmer for about 40 minutes. I hope your mouth is watering, because as this bubbles, I'm telling you, it is simmering those pork chops, and they are going to be fork tender. Now you may have to add a couple of tablespoons of water to it just to make sure that you've got a really somewhat loose sauce to begin with. And it really just depends on the type of beans that you use. Now you'll notice I use vegetarian beans because I didn't want any conflicts with what was in the can versus what I was going to put into my skillet. So I hope that you are going to enjoy this dish with me. I am so glad that you came to the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme, because you know here our family loves to cook, to decorate, and to chit-chat all the time. And it's here in our kitchen where we are building a stronger family, and we are doing it one meal at a time. Our kitchen is the place where we are to love and to nurture and to encourage and guide our family and friends over delicious meals or just across the counter. So don't waste time. Hit that subscribe button right now and get ready to have a wonderful time with the family. I'm serving these beans and chops over a bed of rice, and just serving some fresh cut vegetables on the side with a little Italian dressing or any dressing that you like. You can certainly mix them and serve them as well. But you know, we always want something fresh with our meal when possible. So I'm going to put these together and then I'm going to taste it. And you know what? Once I start tasting, you're going to want to serve this today. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you tomorrow.